in the last few years, we've seen a boom in data for AI demand, which has driven huge growth, exponential growth for many highly specialized players and even disruptors. And a number of LSPs have certainly embraced this sub-industry as part of their diversification. All these companies now compete to provide large volumes of data to companies that build AI solutions. I guess the first question really is, why is there such a boom for data for AI and for the demand?
Because machines need to be fed data to learn. And nowadays we are talking about data of any kind. We talk about text, for NLP, speech, video, images for computer vision. So for machines to be able to understand, computer sentiments in any language, or to be able to, indicate medical diagnosis for doctors' work, very large amounts of data need to be collected and properly annotated by humans in order to train the machine learning models successfully. And by properly annotated, it means quality and precision, because a machine learning model is only as good as the data you feed it. And in addition to that, we need to remember that any human bias that lives in the data will be passed on to the machines. So inadvertently, we could be passing on, harmful race, gender, sexual orientation prejudices to machines. And we know the typical example that, when you think about doctor and when you think about nurse, the algorithm can return doctors as males and nurses as females. So this adds a layer of difficulty when it comes to risk mitigation, not to mention data privacy, etc. So when we think about the traditional ways of transferring any human knowledge to machines, we imagine that traditional way being very, tedious, repetitive, time-consuming, very manual. And because of this ever-growing demand for data in key industries that keep growing all the time, like IT, like finance, like healthcare, automotive, e-commerce, retail, even government, of course, there is a clear need to have a vast amount of resources. We're talking about a vast amount of hands on deck, available to work on vast amounts of data anytime. So you have a crowd that is tens of thousands of people worldwide, but also you need proper applications and platforms that have been built in order to increase the data annotation speed, quality, and accuracy, and all of these at profitable scale. Because if you're offering it as a service, it's a business. It's not, for charity purposes. So for most of these companies, they need to be able to make this profitably. According to reports, and I read here, some data that I picked up, apparently data for AI is estimated to grow to, to a market of 3.5 billion within an AI solution market that is upwards from 100 million. And there are different reports that give 150, 175. I really don't know, because you have different sources of data, but that's just to give you an idea of the actual size of demand right now.